Hey tubers, and welcome back to another vid, this one featuring a Proto 2000 from Walthers EMD SD45 HO Scale. The locomotive you see here was probably released about a year and a half ago or so. I'm just getting around now to putting a new decoder in it. The original version came with the soundtracks, which we removed and replaced it with the ESU Select Direct, which is a printed circuit board replacement style decoder, and where you can wire all of your in and output wires directly to the board because of the solder tabs on it. The decoder is loaded with a new sound file, which is the EMD 645 16-cylinder non-turbo. Just to kind of give you a little background, ESU released the sound file on September 25th. I downloaded it in here to give it a see what it would sound like. Yes, I know the EMD SD45 had the 20-cylinder. It's not available, and again, this is for demo purposes. So guys, don't worry. We know which sound files go into which locomotives. We do our homework. These videos are strictly for demonstration purposes only. Remember that. Demonstration videos. So that being said, guys, a little bit about the locomotive. Superb detailing, some nice rooftop details. There is a beacon up on the roof, which will need a surface mount, and then there's some classification lights located excuse me, on the low hood on the front and also on the rear. Those could use some surface mount LEDs as well, to give it some nice finished lighting effects. Other than that, the mechanism of the locomotive is silky smooth. Everything that has been expected of Proto over the last 10 years, you can find in this locomotive. The locomotive itself is super heavy. You'd be able to probably be able to pull at least 35 to 40 HO cars with a single locomotive. So it's a heavy puller. The whole shell is filled with weight. Also, on the original as it came to us with the soundtracks, no problem with the soundtracks, but I'm going to give this locomotive an F as far as how it was engineered for the speaker. There was a 28mm speaker located towards the front, right underneath the dynamic brake housing, and to put it mildly, it was a utter failure. The speaker itself functioned, but the way that the enclosure was designed, there was really, it was just simply a speaker, but there was no allowable space or volume on one side of the speaker in order for the proper physics of the speaker to function correctly. So you had probably a nominal sound of about an eighth of what of the speakers we put in. And yes, we used the TDS SuperSonics in there, the little minis, one on the rear and one in the front, right in the cab. Both of them fit no problem, no alteration to the locomotive. So that's what we love about those little SuperSonics. The more I play with these ESU decoders, I just am a huge fan of the motor control. It is superb, and the sound file is pretty darn good. It's a lower frequency file, so you're going to hear a lot of burbling and richness. Really kudos to ESU in getting a really nice tone from this prime mover. So enough of me blabbering on, guys. We'll go through a startup sequence, run her back and forth a couple of times, and then shut her down. Here we go. right there, guys. So there you see the Proto 2000 SD45 with a new sound file from ESU, and super awesome motor control and also terrific sound. One thing I really like about the horn on that ESU is that when you, even on a quick press and interrupting another, call it horn loop as it's playing, it doesn't sound like it's cut off or ending too short. It's a really nice effect. Some companies kind of take a little shortcut and don't quite process that horn file or loop correctly, and so when you do a short honk and then do another one quickly, it sounds pretty half-assed. So anyways, guys, any comments, questions, any feedback, leave it here, or come on over and see what we've got going on over at Tony'sTrains.com. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out, and we'll have some more stuff coming to you soon. Thanks, appreciate it. Later.